What's going on, my people? It's your host, Yellow Fever, and you are tuned in to the Tap In on Spittaz Lounge. Yeah, and here we just gonna talk hip hop. That's what we do on here, just talk hip hop. The hip hop page, we gonna talk hip hop, man. First question I want to ask is, what makes a great artist a great artist? In your view, in your eyes, what made you? If you give me your top three, what made your top three your top three? What about them? Let's do this. Let's say all of them can rap. From the 1 to 20, all of them can rap. What besides their rap? And when I say rap, they all know how to put words together. Was it the believability? Is it the content that they rap about? Is it their is there the charisma or riz, as the young kids would say, that made you gravitate to that person? What is it that made them your top three? What are those things? What are those qualifications? What are the things that make you say, Lil Wayne could rap, but so could Biggie. Okay, but Biggie not in your top three. Just say, not saying anybody don't have Biggie in their top three. Some people probably don't. But if you say Biggie's not my top three because he's, is it originality that puts him in your top three? What qualifications that put an artist in your top three? And everybody's going to be different, because I already had this. We had this discussion with my sister. I had it with my brother. I had it with friends. What puts the person in the top three? So I'm just asking my people on the lounge that's tuned in to Tap In, what makes that person to you? All right. Second question is, when you're doing your music and you're putting your music out, because we're all artists and I've seen everybody's music out, what are you using? What streaming platform you are using to put your music out there? Like, are you using DistroKid? Are you using TuneCore? Are you using CD Baby? What are you using to put your music out there? From the little bit I know, and what I use is DistroKid. I use DistroKid mainly, and I'm gonna be real, because of the price. That's where I started. I've tried TuneCore. There's things I didn't like about it. One of the things was you only could put one album out a year, or something, like so many songs out per year. And as artists, you might come up with a lot of ideas in the first half of the year. In the second half, you don't have nothing. But if I run out, or you might have even more, I should say. But by the end of the year, you might be like, dang, I gotta pay for it now. I got these 5 songs. I gotta wait till next year, or I gotta pay per song. So where you don't have that with DistroKid. So that's one of the things I use, because it makes it easier for me to say, I got an idea, all right, boom, 5 songs, boom, 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 mini EP, boom, put that out. Because your idea is gonna keep coming in. We live in a microwave era. We don't live where people want home cooked food. So you gotta wait for it. They microwave. You wanna put it in, put it out. Put it in, put it out. Pause. We live in an era where people just want, as fast as they can come to their head, we wanna see it. So with that's what DistroKid allows you to be, that I call it squirrel minded. Yes. All over the place with it. So just as you come in with, boom, it's out. Might not be the best quality, everything, but everybody get to hear it. And so I was asking, what do you use? And my reason I'm asking, because somebody else might see this. You might put a comment down there and they be like, oh, I never thought about that. I'm giving you a little bit of knowledge I got and to help. And the last thing I want to ask is it okay for you to be content with making music that maybe others won't listen to, but it's you? Being real to yourself, is that important to you? Maybe that's a better way to ask the question. Is being you more important than putting out music that you think others will enjoy? Because others may enjoy the drill rap, and those who do drill rap, I'm not knocking it. If you live that culture, hats off to you. I'm just saying it's dangerous. And so it's like any other job. It's a job. Doing music is somewhat like a job. If I don't want to get hurt at my job, I'm going into a job where I don't get hurt. I'm not going to be a skyscraper cleaner. A window cleaner on 100,000 if I'm scared of heights. You stay where you're comfortable. for what fits you, not what you think everybody's gonna say. Oh, it's amazing that he does that. You see what I mean? You stay where it's comfortable. Now they're gonna get paid from doing this job, or you can get a whole bunch of pay from doing this job. But doing this job is dangerous. Doing this job is not. You see how that goes? I always told my children, do what works. Don't do what you think people want. Because regardless, when you get a check, when you're paid for that meal, they're not gonna say, oh, you paid for my meal with that job. They're not gonna say that. They're gonna say, thank you for paying for my meal. So when you're doing something, you gotta make sure that's just your money. Now he can pay for a whole bunch of people's meal. Good, beautiful. But you know that when you do your job, it's something that you're comfortable to keep going back to. You might not like it, but keep going back to. So when I do my music, sometimes I'm sitting there and this is just a personal thing. I get personal every now and then on Tap In. This is my second episode. I do my music and I say to myself, they ain't gonna be hearing this. They're not even gonna listen for lyrics like this. It's gonna go over their head or way past them. And I say, I'm doing it for me. If they learn to love it, that's beautiful. If they don't, the next one might hit them. Everyone ain't gonna hit. Everyone can't. Everything I do can't be for everybody. And everything ain't for everybody. So with that being said, man, thank y'all for tuning in to Tap In, man.